Alrighty, so today we are messing around with Demon King with the brand new Diane. This is going to be the setup that we're using. Normally I use regular Queen Diane here, and then I have Kizuna in this slot. But because this new Diane actually puts on attack-related stats, this King also puts on attack-related stats, so we'll maybe get a little bit more use out of hers later on in the fight. But just know, you don't necessarily have to have King here. You could use any other character, really. I guess I wanted to go for a Sin character just to kind of synergize with Meli a little bit here, but King is kind of nice because he has ult drain as well. But this new Diane is really cool. I think she works out really, really nicely for this fight as well. She has a single target Pierce card, if you don't know, and then a taunt that lasts for 2 turns at level 1, and then if you have it at level 2 and 3, it will actually remove ultimate move gauge, kind of like Excalibur Arthur's stance does, the red one. But if you don't know, we're going to be getting a little bit of use out of the PvE section of her passive here. We'll go over the whole thing just in case you didn't watch the PvP showcase that we did. Applies Symbol of Love on the hero at the start of the battle, and Symbol of Love increases allies' basic stats by 3% for each ally that takes damage from an enemy skill, limit of 10 times, so that is quite a lot of basic stats, it's 30%. While assuming a stance, the hero's HP-related stats are increased by 20%. When the hero's stance is removed, allies' crit defense is increased by 30% for 2 turns, and then in PvE specifically, allies' attack-related stats are increased by 10% for 2 turns if she uses a skill. So, very easy to get the attack-related stats there. So, honestly, I think that she was kind of made for this fight a little bit, as well as being able to be used in PvP as well, which is great, because you don't really want a character that's locked down to one game mode, if possible. But, I do have the, really good Albedo team as my backup, so I'm going to try not to rely on it too much, because I would love to try to use the new Diane, of course, but just to kind of speed things along a little bit with the run, I am going to use that as my backup team. So, I do only have 1 buff card with this team, because I'm not running Kizuna. I do get my attack-related stat here on Meli very early, and I think he'll probably pop the shield here as well. Okay, so we go ahead and rank up on the Meli here. I need to save my stance for the next turn, and then I'll have to use a buff, attack, and stance. So let's go ahead and throw the Gother card out. Get rid of the King card here. And I actually don't know if he's going to debuff me. I think I'm going to save the Meli cards just in case, because I want to rank those up and be able to use them after he has the extra damage taken and stuff like that. So we'll maybe get rid of the Diane card as well. The Diane Pierce card is not great. It's a single target. It doesn't do really well, but you know, it is what it is. We're also on stream if you can't see the chat up there. So if you want to stop by and hang out in the stream next time we showcase brand new characters and summon for them and everything, feel free to stop by the stream. You know, feel free to subscribe, all that good stuff. That way you know kind of when we're going live. But yeah, up to you. Do your thing. But you know, you can be here live when we do it. It is a fun time. Good morning, Nollet. Thank you, thank you. Good morning to you as well. Thank you, thank you. All right. We get extra rank up here. He did end up debuffing us quite a bit. So let's go for the increase on... Do we increase the Diane, maybe? I mean, because it's going to be wasted on Meli. We could potentially rank up on King because he has 2 cards, but I don't think it really matters too much. We can throw the ult gauge removal card out and then go ahead and stance up. That will complete the rule here. He won't be able to ult us. And we'll have the level 2 stance, so if he attacks into us on the next turn, he'll get his ult gauge removed a little bit, which will be kind of nice. So here is this. Boom. We have really high level attack card in hand. We have all creation as well. So let's go ahead and just use this, and then we have way too many of these cards in hand, so I think I'm just going to throw those away. What is this looking like? Easy 6.2 mil there. Alright. So, phase 2. That was a lot of damage. Phase 2. We need a level 3, a level 2, a level 2. I don't have a stance here, so I think to be safe here, I'm going to swap over to the other team. If you're not, you know, if you don't have these, you know, if you don't have this setup, if you don't have these characters, just swap to your other team if you already have what you need on the first team, so that way you're not getting your cards deranked and stuff. If I had a stance for Diane on, I would be able to just let her tank, and the derank card that he has is a single target, so he wouldn't be able to derank my Meli or anything, but just in case he wants to attack Meli, I need to have this level 3, and I don't want to have to rely on RNG here. So we're gonna swap to the other team just to try and get as much use out of this whole situation as we can. I think we'll go ahead and just try to get a little bit of damage out with the Albedo here. So I'll just try to put on some debuffs, or some buffs on her, so that way her stance is going to do a little bit more. Obviously, he doesn't have like extra damage taken or anything just yet, so it's not going to be like crazy, but every little bit helps. We do pull an extra stance with Albedo, actually, which is kind of nice. And he's going to put attack-related stat buffs on us by attacking us, so that is also good. Plus, we also have Jue or Viol on this team, so these buffs are actually getting a little bit more value, so that's good. Alright, so triple attack into the Albedo here. Like I said, not a whole lot of damage, but then again, we don't have the increased damage taken or anything just yet. Now we can swap back to our other team because we have the cards that we need here, so we're going to go for level 3 into a level 2 into a level 2, I guess. We'll just waste the other king card, because, I mean, they're not really going to do that much damage anyway. Unfortunately, we don't have the greatest Meli cards in hand. I would love to get some really nice Meli cards for us to be able to really lay into him once he has the increased damage taken and stuff, but can't win them all. So this is going to rank up what we have. We'll see, maybe we can draw some extra Meli cards here. Okay, we draw 1. So we can go ahead and maybe buff up. This ultimate is not really going to be all that helpful. We also need to use another level 3, and I don't have a stance on. I think I'm going to use this turn. See, this is the problem, though. I have to have a level 3 here. He would have to derank us quite a bit, though, so I think we're okay to use these Meli cards. Like, he would have to derank. I'm going to risk it, because why not? Probably not the smartest call, and I don't have all creation here, so not the greatest, but just going to try to get some damage out. This is going to be a nice basic stat increase, actually. So let's see this. Level 3, boom, boom, boom. Okay, 1.6 mil is not bad on the AoE. That gives us 1 orb on Meli. Good little extra bit of damage there with the level 1. Okay, that's an extra level 2 for Meli, which is great. If we can complete the rule here, that'll become a level 3. This is a debuff. I don't have debuff immunity, so we should end up popping all creation on Meli here, which is great. He does derank Gother. Does this kill Gother? Okay, it doesn't kill Gother. That's really good. He does derank him, though, which kind of sucks. So let's use the level 1 here, into the level 2 here, into the level 3. That'll complete the rule. I'm really glad he didn't derank both Meli, or Gother and King there, because that would have been really bad. Which then again, we did rank up the Meli card, so it wasn't the worst. And I think after we complete this rule, he should get rid of his immortality stack here. He gains HP related because he's below 40%, but it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So he actually lifesteals back, or just, I don't know if it's even, I don't guess it's lifesteal, I guess it's like regeneration rate. Let's use the single target, because I think it just does better with all creation. And then we can go ahead and ult, and then we might as well ult again. I think this kills? Yeah, that kills. 100%. Good lord. Almost 10 million damage there. So, Diane is really nice. I think it would have been better for me to showcase it without the king, just because I don't think that, you know, we didn't get to showcase the attack-related stats from this as much. Then again, the shield went away pretty early in the beginning, so his attack-related stat only lasts for, I think, 2 turns, so we were able to reapply it pretty consistently there with Diane, which was awesome, and we were basically just able to rely on pretty much this first team to do all of our damage. We did swap to the unknown team a little bit, just so that way we could, you know, not get our cards deranked, but for the most part, all of our damage was with this team, which was, you know, pretty good. You're basically just using the other team for backup as well anyway. So, actually, worked out pretty well, I think. I mean, this was under 10 minutes. Pretty easy, quick run. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of RNG involved just because of the way the game mode works, but actually not bad at all. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I do think that Diane is cool. I don't necessarily know that she's like worth running out and grabbing a copy of, especially right before a festival comes out, but if you're having trouble with Demon King, she could be kind of nice to have. So yeah, pretty cool. Come by and hang out with us next time we do summons and, you know, mess around with new characters and everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.